Good morning. Guess I wasn't paying attention, was I? Wasn't planning on going live, but it's Curtis' birthday today. I sent him a message on Facebook. Maybe he'll see it. I don't know. Hopefully, but if not, somebody text him, tell him that we got a live in his honor today. Maybe he'll come up and grace us with his luscious presence. Maybe he won't. I don't know. We'll find out though. And I forgot to look up a Bible verse today. So what we're gonna do is just go through and find one I got highlighted in yellow and read it. If it's highlighted, it probably says something. Okay, we'll go with Proverbs 14:34. Righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a disgrace to any people. There's another good one right down from it. The tongue of the wise make knowledge pleasant, but the mouth of a fool sprouts foolishness. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, watching the evil and the good. Morning, everybody. Actually, that's a pretty good. Be a cheerful heart has a continued feast. Oh wait. All the days of the needy are bad, but a cheerful heart has continued feast. It make no sense without reading the whole thing, I reckon. Anyhow, good morning. What do we got here? We got Don Knight. Hey, buddy, how are you? You feeling okay? When you going back? When does work start back up in the parks and stuff? Are we getting close, doesn't it? Dog, what's up, my fellow retired man? Jenny Lane O28 OV2SH. I know that means something, but it's too early in the morning for me, man. Terry B, good morning. Oh man, I'd reckon that's a big bass. I don't care where you're at in the country. End of March. Oh, that's cool. Good morning, Misplaced Country Girl. How are you today? I'm liking some Psalms here. Let's find some more. I might find some more. I like Job. Never read the book of Job. I highly recommend you do. A lot to learn in that short book. No evil can dwell in you, can dwell with you. This is Psalms 5, the end of number 4. I didn't read it all. It says, if you are not a God who takes pleasure in wickedness, no evil can dwell on you. For you are not a God who takes pleasure in wickedness, no evil dwells with you. Rejoice all who take refuge in you. Sing for joy forever. Heck yeah. Let's sing for joy forever. If you know God, you're ahead of the game. And this is a cry out to the Lord. It's pretty appropriate for today's times. Please let the evil of the wicked come to an end, but establish the righteousness. Because there's a lot of evil right now, man. Oh Lord my God, in you I have taken refuge. That's another good one. Anyway, how is everybody? Wasn't planning on going live today, but it's Curtis' birthday, and we're gonna get him up here somehow. I text Eric and everybody and said, "Hey, is today really Curtis' birthday?" And they said, "Yes, it is." I said, "All right, I'm gonna go live." Now we just got to get him up here. So if you know him, either Facebook or personal phone number, text him, message him, tell him get up here. We got to sing happy birthday to him. Maybe I don't know about the singing part. Oh, you like that? Yeah. I got a pretty decent collection of Volkswagen vans. That's what I collect. I have for years. I got a bunch of them in my storage. In fact, I need to go to my storage and start going through the stuff that I'm gonna sell and start getting rid of stuff. I'm gonna start selling stuff and saving up money. that's what I'm going to do, because I'm going to get me a boat. I'll have me a fishing boat by spring, regardless. I'm going to get that one for $1,500 just so I can go fishing till I can build up enough money to buy a small houseboat. Oh, these are all, die-cast Volkswagen Bugs, not or vans, not real ones. I had one in high school, 62 microbus, but these here I got one that's a remote control VW van, and it's about, I don't know, probably 3 feet long and 2.5 feet tall. And then I did have a little one that was the match to it, that was about maybe 8 or 9 inches long and 4 or 5 inches tall. But I ain't sure I still got that one. And I think I still have the remote control thing for the van somewhere. That's the kind of stuff I got to go through, because I'll probably keep that. I'm going to keep my Volkswagen vans, and if I do get and or build a houseboat, I'll make a shelf that goes all the way around the perimeter of it, and I'll somehow have to glue them down or something. But I'll put all my Volkswagen vans around there, and then maybe just set the big one up on the front of the boat on the top, facing the direction. I don't know. You know me, I have weird ideas. Do 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 do. But you never know. You just never know. I know it's 52 degrees at 7:23 in the morning. You kidding me? It's gonna rain though, but I don't care. It can rain. I'll go out and stand in the rain. Oh man, $8,000. Yeah, that's an ouch, especially after retirement. Hobby. It's one of the things you got to pay someone to do, man. You're retired now. Let her know that. Say, hey, you know what? See this? These hands at retirement, they no longer fit shovels. It's in the book. And if it's not, I'm going to write that book. Oh, well. Anyway, I ain't got nothing to be this happy about, but I'm going to be. I don't care. The hell with it. Sometimes you just got to say the heck with it. I'm going to be happy today for some reason, because it's Curtis's birthday. That's why. Curtis, come out and play. Ching, ching, ching. Curtis, come out and play. Ching, ching, ching. Ah, there we go. Bam. Had to share that out so maybe more people. Hey, if you're in here, why don't you do me a favor and share this out? I'd really love to increase my subscribers so I keep my status on YouTube. Know what I mean? I don't get any money, but I don't want to lose the ability to. Oh crap! There is no Red Bull on my desk. I shall be. Hey, Ernie, how you feeling, brother? Good to see you this morning. Yeah, this shirt actually came from Hawaii. My cousin's an airline stewardess, and she flies there all the time. And it's a tough route, have to go to Hawaii and stay overnight and things like that. I'd hate it and get paid to do it. Yes. How you feeling today, Ernie? Hope you're feeling better. Huh. I might want to save that. Let's see. Save watch. There we go. Yeah, they're another psychos. Details: man in woman's clothing kills two at school hockey game. Beech Grove police officer killed in line. Yeah, there was a cop killed in Indy today. Or this week. I don't think it was last night, but yeah. That's horrible, man. I don't see any more good headlines for today. I did get what do you call it? I always forget what it's called. The Roku TV thing set up for mom. Canceled the cable yesterday. The TV part. Nothing feels better than telling Comcast, hey, by the way, take your product, and I'm not going to say it, but you know what I mean. And then I spent 20 minutes with the lady trying to tell me about all the ways they could make my bill lower. And I said, let me ask you this. Can you make it lower than $6.99 a month? Because that's all I'm paying for. There's one for Friendly, and it's got everything mom wants to watch almost. I think I did have to get the ID app or whatever with the programs for ID. But other than that, $6 a month gets everything she wants. Now run the learning curve of her learning how to use it. You know what I mean? Hey, Catfish Cowboy, good to see you. Really good to see you. And we spent yesterday, and I told her, I said, Mom, just, we'll take our time. We'll figure it out. And it's a little more complicated than I thought it would be for her, but to take my cable bill down from $251 a month to $98 just for the internet. And 98 is too high in my opinion. I think Starlink's got some killer specials going on right now. And they have one package that's like $50 a month, but I got to check. It's 200 gig, I think it says, upstream or something like that. I got to look, but if it's compatible to what I have, and I got to read the ad closer because it says free. All you got to do is pay the first month, so they'll ship you the kit, and all that stuff is free, I'm pretty sure. But I got to go through and make sure that all that, the kit with the dish and all the equipment, and make sure it's really free, or else, maybe say you don't have to pay nothing now for it, but we'll start billing you $25 a month on top of your regular bill to pay for. I don't know. We'll have to check it out. Slowpoke. Oh, this ain't my first Red Bull. I've been up since 5, I guess, maybe thereabouts. And I wasn't planning on going live today, but I found out it was Curtis's birthday. And if he's sleeping and missing his birthday show, I'm going to be really bummed. Eric should be coming up, I think. That's because I asked him if it was actually Coitus's birthday or not, and he said it was. So let's see what he says. I forget. See what Curtis had to say the other day. There, Eric. I mean, there he is. Light rain and 50 something. I'm okay with that today. There we go. We sent Curtis a message to see if he's going to come up or not. I don't know if he can. I think it depends on what truck he's in. I don't really know the ins and outs of all that. Oh, man. I just want to be free. Man, I'm ready. This warm weather, I'm telling you, it makes a guy want to go fishing now. Like now. I need to probably check the line and stuff on my poles. See you, Terry B. Yeah, no doubt, dog. That's true. I don't know how to get a hold of her. She might have went to bed thinking we weren't going to go live today. I just want to be free to do anything for me. Yeah, took mom to the eye doctor yesterday and she's got some new glasses coming, and maybe it's going to help her see a little bit better. because she was telling me how that is or whatever, what it's like. It's almost like having a donut in front of your eye, where you can see a little bit in the center and on around the outside, but the majority of everything else is blurry. I thought it was, like black where you could see. She says, no, it's just everything. It's like real blurry and you can't see anything. You can't make anything out of it, something like that. Heck yeah, dog, cowboy. That's what I'm talking about. Well, I got to stop down and make sure the old boy's still going to stick to the deal he made me on that boat last fall. And then I need to come up with the money for it. I got some crap I'm going to sell that'll do it. Hope. So we meet. But if not, we'll see. I hope so. I've been fishing on the bank for a long time, man, and the places right here where I live, that you just can't catch catfish in the reservoirs from the bank. I mean, you might luck into one every now and then, but I know they're in there because they have, small tournaments there. So I figure a boat with the Lowrance thing I got, it's just a little 4-inch job here, whatever, but that should be good enough to show me what I need to see on the bottom to find them. You know what I mean? And I'm ready. I can see going out there and staying all night on the boat fishing, and I'm going to get one of them. I've seen Creole, the backlight on his boat's on about a 7-foot tall pole. Said it come with it that way. And I'm going to see about getting and or making something like that. And that way, when I turn the back cruising light on, it'll be up high and the bugs will be up there. I think what I'll do is you have the regular cruising light, right? And then I'll have another one that points down towards the boat, maybe, an LED light or something that'll light the boat up for me. And I'll make that part, and jump it in. And then I don't know how many batteries I'll have to have. That boat's got a trolling motor on it. It's a foot control trolling motor, but I was thinking about that the other day. It's a tiller drive motor, but it'll be all right. I was watching some videos, some guys down in the bayous and stuff. A lot of them use, tillers. So I don't know. That's probably. I bet they're proud of those new ones too. You know what I mean? Now it's possible to find one. Not exactly the one that the Creole has, but like you said, order one, but the one that's like it. I forget what is the name of that light in the back of the boat. I know they got a name for them. I just don't know what they are. Me and my buddy and his wife have a house that is morning, John Sternlight. Thank you, brother. That is they turned it into a B&B. They have this house. It's a big 2-story house in the back of it, faces this big valley and stuff. Then across the street, they got the ranch that they live in. And because they turned it into a B&B, which makes it a business now, their taxes was $48,000. That's mind-boggling, man. Needless to say that I think they're going to sell it. But I'm like, I don't know. I wouldn't have thought of it. You know what I mean? And then you got to wonder about the zoning. Is it zoned properly? And if not, then it's being used illegally. Sterlite that does over 400 light. Oh, I know. I've seen that one that goes up and down. That's cool. I just want one on a tall pole so most of the bugs stay up there. I don't like bugs. I don't do bugs. I hate the flying. Like a one year, Jody was doing that live, and then mayflies literally were covered the whole motor. Nuh-uh. No way. I would literally lose my mind. Yep, no way. I couldn't do it. Yeah, I watched that and thought, you got to be kidding me. And then you got to clean. And then the whole floor was covered. I mean, you're just walking on, so you're definitely not going to go barefooted or in flip flops. But I never seen anything like it before. I was like, no way, man. There is no way in heck I could do that. I'm going to kill my cam so we don't offend nobody, the non smokers or former smokers. I'm courteous like that, see? I got a big heart and I'm courteous and kind, and everyone knows it. This is the new reformed me. It'll last about 3 hours probably. But I got to go back by mom's eye doctor and pay for her glasses today because her check should have come last night, comes over midnight or sometime. So I got to pay for them before I do anything. And then the lady at the cable on the phone pissed me off so bad. And I was like, it's no wonder I'm getting rid of your effing service because I have a bill due the 22nd, which I don't even know what the date is, the 18th, okay. And it's the regular cable bill, like 250 something a month. Okay, well, if I understand the cable bill's right, you're paying for the next month ahead of time, right? And I was like, well, how much do I need to pay you instead of this much? And she said something about that you just go ahead and pay that full amount. And I said, well, don't you prorate it? Well, we'll do that for the next billing cycle. And I'm like, no, are you? You know what I mean? It's just stuff like that makes you hate that company. Besides, I was online trying to do it for an hour and nothing in their online system works. I mean, I don't know if you've ever tried to do anything for Comcast online or whatever, but it takes forever for the stuff to load, their screen or whatever. And I'm like, you have the fastest internet going right now. Well, you used to have the fastest going. It's, there's competition now, but you provide really fast internet, but yet your site takes forever to load. Like if you're going to go pay your bill or something, you know what I mean? It's like, what's up? Why does that damn thing take so long to load? So it took me over 2 hours to cancel my cable. Oh, yep. I would have been better off just unhooking the box and taking it in there and doing it that way. But every time I've been there, you got to take a number and sit down and wait because it's actually like an AT&T store now instead of, visible from all sides at all times. Yep. Yep. It's got to be high enough. Everybody can see it. But I don't think they're going to have to worry about being able to see my boat. But anyway, what else do I want to ramble about? The cable, I've hated the cable company for I don't know how long. And I couldn't do nothing when Dad was here because there was no way he would have been able to figure anything out. Hey, Chris, good morning. Yeah, Bugman doesn't like bugs. That is weird, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but I don't know what that is. I can't stand them. I even bought me one of them screen and mesh things that goes over your hat like a mosquito netting thing. Yeah, them rainbow flags. I'm even going to paint it rainbow colored and have it glow in the dark rainbow colored. You kidding me? I want everybody to know where I stand. If you go to Facebook, in my Facebook thing, I just posted a really uh, good story about that group of society. There's a new disease. It's almost like a flesh-eating disease thing. It was pretty gnarly. Somebody got a new Mercury motor. Nice. Lucky. Na, 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 na. Everybody say, oh man, it's a beautiful thing. The heck is this thing? I don't know what that is. I'm just looking at stuff. Ignore me. Because I was trying to find that post I made. I don't know how to. I guess I click on my name, don't I? What's everyone's opinion on if you know how the president has to be a natural born citizen, right? And what do you think about Congress? Shouldn't anyone that makes and passes laws in the federal government, shouldn't they have to be natural born citizens? I think so. I, I was joking with my son, and we're talking about AI and robots and stuff. And he's talking about China's building a whole army of these robots, supposedly. I said, well, heck, I just buy a boat. Robots can't swim. And he sent me a video of a robot they're developing that can swim. I was like, oh, man. I said, well, I hope he can take a 12-gauge slug then, because about 10 or 12 strokes in the water, I'm sinking him. 8205, how you doing, brother? It's good to see you. But I had to laugh. We always argue about stuff like that. You know, he used to, when he was younger, him and his buddies, and him was into the zombie apocalypse stuff. I think everybody was back then. But I said, I don't see a problem. You all talk about fighting. I said, all you got to do is buy a boat. Zombies can't swim. It's simple. Well, no, that's not. You don't tell me. I'm telling you, that's how you would win against zombies. You buy a boat. Then you deck it out with an M60 and stuff to keep people from trying to steal your boat from you once they seen what a great idea it was. And I think what you would have to do in that situation is get a big sailboat so you could get out in the ocean. I mean, if we're going to talk fantasy, let's just talk way out there fantasy. Get a big sailboat. I wonder what the smallest size sailboat would be safe to sail, say, from the west coast of the Hawaiian Islands or something. You know what I mean? I wonder what would be the smallest size you could actually do it in and be safe. I remember the last day we were in California, we had time to kill before our flight. We went to this marina somewhere around Los Angeles or whatever, and there was this sailboat moored out there that was probably, I'm going to say it was 80 or 90 feet long. It was cool, man. It was blue, and it was an old boat. You could tell. I thought, man, if I owned anything boat-wise, that one there would be it. It was so cool. And naturally, I didn't take a picture of it because I'm an idiot. About to head to the shop. All right, brother. You have a very safe day at work today. If it's on sale, something's wrong with it. Yep. Yeah, that's one of them things you wouldn't buy unless you had someone who knew what they were doing with you, for sure. I wouldn't even begin to know how to sell a boat. But I mean, that's the only way I could see that, even without a zombie apocalypse or whatever, if you wanted to sell around the world or whatever, you'd have to do it on a sailboat. There's no way you could do it on a powered boat. And a shard of glass from that thing a week or two ago. God, it is. That would have sucked to get in your foot. Ooh, gives me cold chills thinking about trying to dig a piece of glass out with tweezers. It makes that scratchy noise. Herky is my homeboy. What's up, Herky? Another one? I tell you what, man. If the cat breaks one more thing, he's going to the Humane Society. because it gets up on the top of my desk. Or yeah, my desk. I'm gonna have to move my Volkswagen vans off there because some of them are like ceramic. You know what I mean? And if he knocks one of them off and breaks them, I'm not gonna be happy. Then I got I don't know, it's about a foot and a half tall tiki from the Great Lakes guy, and the Great Lakes used to carve them by hand. Great Lakes tikis for good luck. There we go. I need to go. Hold on, I'm gonna go check the thermostat, make sure that heat don't kick on. There we go. All right, knock that down. Here, kitty cat. Let me turn some light or open the blind for you, buddy, so you can look outside. How's this? There you go. No barking dogs. Well, I guess Coitus is sleeping evidently. I'll call and wake him up. What I'll do or something. Say, hey man, what the F are you doing? We got a show for you today, and you're not even gonna come up. I don't think I've done anything. Well, no, was he in? Yeah, he was in the backstage the other day. Let's see, where's he at? Curtis, quiet man. There we go. He never answers these, but show is in your honor, knucklehead. You knuckyhead. There we go. Get up here, you knuckyhead. Let's see here. You're an old motocrosser, if you remember. Let's see, life before double jumps. There we go. Life before double jumps. That'll work. Okay, now, where did it go? Didn't I just Coitus? Come on, Coitus. Oh, I got two things. Let's see. No, those are from Rustic, so it's not from Curtis. I had it spelled wrong at first. I had to go in and change it before I went live. I looked. I was like, "Oh shit, it's spelled wrong." Yes, that was me that done that. Mm-hmm. Uncle Lou been up yet? If he did, I missed him. Sorry, Uncle Lou. Let's see. I don't see nothing. Well, I texted him and hit him up on Facebook. If he doesn't come up, then he doesn't come up. Maybe he stayed up late partying or something. All right, John. Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping around. I know I'm late today. Oh man, I had a dream about buying an AR last night. I would like to get an AR, but I got more important things I want to buy right now. Yes, I do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't party hardly at all. Misplaced country girl. Maybe if it's a special occasion or something, like if I go to my son's, say for Indy 500 weekend, and we're cooking out and stuff, listening to the race, there's a good chance I'm going to have an alcoholic beverage, but not, I don't like to drink too much anymore because the hangover is horrible and I don't like them. And I always ask myself, well, why in the hell did you do that? You knew what was going to happen if you did. Now, if we used to go to the Mexican restaurant, sorry, I'm having frozen margarita. That's a slush, man. You kidding me? I'm drinking two of them, and someone else is driving because I love frozen margaritas. They are my kryptonite. Na, 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 na. Man, someone I either seen it or came across it or someone sent it to me. This guy, like Indonesian guy or something or whatever, and he threw this big, huge cast net. It had to be 14, 16 feet in diameter. And he threw it a weird way, but he threw it and it was perfect. I was like, are you kidding me, man? Where, I'm sure, they do it. He does it every single day of his life, probably hundreds of times a day, for food. So it's understandable that way, but it was still pretty impressive. Excuse me for belching, Uncle Lou. I'm sorry. Well, I'll tell you what, that National Dirt Bike Race this weekend in, I think it was South Carolina, General GNCC, first race of the year, and it rained the whole time. It was so gnarly. And all I can think of is, man, that looks like fun, sort of. I'd like to have the last name Bone Cutter. I swear that's the last name. Let's see here. Oh, pause. All right, all right. What are these labors? Yeah, buddy. Somebody needs to come up, or I didn't hear back from Eric about. He must be driving. He may be in a different truck. I don't know. Maybe he's not working today. Even who knows? Because of his brother's birthday. I do not know that, and they may be going fishing somewhere. Cause it's 50 some degrees this morning. I may drive out to the reservoir and see what the ice level is. Oh, you're kidding me? It's getting cold there already. All right, man. Cool. I was wondering, Eric. That's cool. You mean it's getting cold there again, Uncle Lou? Let's see what I think they said something in the extended forecast about that. Let's see what's going to do next week, temperature wise. Because today it's going to be 65 degrees. You kidding me? Windows open, baby. Let's see, 67, 44 today, it says. Thursday, 62 and 44. Friday, ooh, there it comes. Windy, high of 48, low of 29. Saturday, a high of 40. Sunday, a high of 33. Monday, a high of 32. Yep. So I guess cold is coming back, isn't it? Ice broke. It's probably too much on there. You can't fish it yet, though, in there. I reckon there is. Well, no, but I've been cold. There we go, Eric. Yes, there we go. Ramadan, don't have an idea what that is, so. I remember I told my son that, well, even if the robots can't swim, they can't catch me in a boat. He said, oh, I see them. What did he said? I see them with speedboat level speeds. Titanium shells that bullets can't hurt in like 15 years. Justin, stop reading too much science fiction. You know, I wish somebody would post links to some of the Epstein file stuff, because when you're talking 3 million files or whatever, ain't no way anybody can search through all that. I'm sure someone has a computer that searches for keywords or something, you know what I mean? But it'd be nice if someone would just post a link so you could just click on the link and go to whichever one it is and say, oh, wow, it really did exist. Like the Pizzagate thing, they're talking like that's real. And there was a lot of people caught a lot of flack for that one. I don't know. Oh, that's not what we want. All right. Uncle Lou, it's going to start late afternoon, 60 today, but we have, see, that's the winds that are coming here, isn't it? Yeah. 20 to 35 mile west wind and gust of fish. With fire warnings. You ain't had any rain or anything? No kidding. Everything's wet here right now from the snow melting and then the fog the other day. Oh, no ice at all. Cool. Then the ice didn't break. The ice was gone. I guess, well, like today, you wouldn't have to worry about it, but if the temperature drops like that, you'd have to worry about ice on the boat ramp, I suppose. These winds are hitting us now, Lou. No kidding. Well, let's see. I don't think, yeah, see, I don't. It says 67, feels like 48. Rain, light rain in the morning, high in the upper 60s and low in the mid 40s. And it doesn't say what okay, 8 a.m., there's a 52% chance of rain. 53. And then at 9, it's just going to be cloudy. And by 1 p.m., the sun's going to be out. I shouted by 5 p.m., no clouds. Are you kidding me? I'm getting out somewhere. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm doing something. Even if it's just go out and tinker in the garage or something, I'm doing something today. Morning, Rustic. It could be worse, but we don't really know how. Here's a Starlink ad right here. Now offering to see service starting at $50 a month. Now, let's see. No upfront hardware cost. So I guess they're probably going to do it like your cell phone company does, that you pay a little bit a month each month for your equipment, I reckon. And then I was trying to think, if you're going to order one, you should probably order the one that you can take with you and travel. You know what I mean? And then just find a way to have it mounted outside pretty secure when you're home. But because if you had the Starlink, I think Chris and Telly have that, the one you can take with you. I don't know how reliable it is. I haven't heard yet. Anybody had any experience with that? I am. That's what it says right here, man. It says visit their site right here. Let's see. It says $50 a month. Let's see what the details are. Resident 150 megabytes. reliable, affordable internet for $50 a month, unlimited data. You can go all the way up to their maximum speed is 120 a month, which is still cheaper than cables. You get 200 megabits for $80 a month. Now let's scroll on down here and see what. Oh, I don't want to get started. I want to scroll on down and see what's down here. Yeah, everybody's websites. I'm gonna have to get another computer because this one's messed up. Yeah, Roam is the one for roaming. That's the one you get, I guess. That is. Oh, what is it? I'm thinking for to travel with. My brain just locked up because this computer just locked up. It looks like. I give. Never mind. The ad, just go to Starlink. You'll see the ad says $50 a month and no upfront equipment charge. Now, the no upfront makes me think that there's probably an equipment charge, just not at the time that you start your service. I do know the equipment's like 300 and some bucks, if I remember correctly. Chris Hooks and Hammocks will know. Ask Chris, he knows everything. Especially if you want to play Keno, which I ain't had time to watch the Keno thing for a while. What do you got here? Okay. That's cool. Oh, shoot, it came on even. Nice. What we do? There we go. That's cool. Night vision. I didn't know you could do that. That's cool. I remember my son when we had the video camera, when video cameras, and actually we had the one that made the little tapes, but he could get it and it would record in like night vision. Okay, everybody. That'll work. What happens with that later on? Fishing with Big Mike. Hey, buddy, how are you? Good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? How's your wife doing? Everybody good? I seen you on Facebook the other. I seen your page or whatever on Facebook, whatever they call it. I don't know the technical terms. Okay, put this all back in here so you don't get messed up, dummy. Yeah, I was really surprised how easy that Roku thing was to do. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on there I'm not sure about, how to do or whatever yet, but it's still pretty cool as far as the, initial setup and stuff wasn't real hard at all, actually, even for an old guy like me. And then I found out I can actually watch it on my computer too. I can log on to it online and watch it here too. I think I have access to 2 channels. Or 2 things. I don't remember for sure. You go see the heart doctor too. Yeah, Marnie. That's scary, man. Very, very scary. But it's best, I guess, if there's anything wrong, it's best to catch it early if you can. Doesn't make it any better, but at least you get to. I don't know what's up with that thing, man. It's jacked up. There we go. Close that. Oh, you're kidding me. Yeah, something definitely went wrong with my PC right now. Maybe if I restart it or something, I don't know. Because it just went haywire. You know, I was doing an appraisal. Oh, that's cool. I was doing an appraisal a while back. It's been about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And it was in an important part in the report that I was typing information in, and my computer shut off before it saved it. So I had to go into settings, and I had it set to save every 5 minutes. And I changed that to save every 3 minutes or 2 minutes, something like that. That way, if that ever happens again, at least I'll have part of it saved. Because the bad part is I couldn't, you type up this. It was information about the house. The house is in good condition, blah blah blah. But the house was really nice, and I typed some information about it being real nice, and with upgrade, new roof, blah blah blah. And it was about 2 paragraphs long, and I lost all of it. Well, then naturally you can't remember how you had it worded originally, and it was worded, "Hey, retired Rick, good to see you." It was worded really well. And I was like, man, I like that. That sounds pretty good. And then after it disappeared, I couldn't remember exactly how it was. And I know when I typed it the second time, it wasn't as good. Said I had a bad heart attack, but I don't remember it. When did that happen? When you was in the hospital? Said I had a bad heart attack, but I don't remember it. Huh. So that happened while you was in the hospital? Is that what you're saying? I had this lady, one of my lenders said that they don't send checks out anymore, and I needed to send them my automatic deposit information stuff, routing number and account number and that kind of stuff. And then she said, we need you to send a check, like scan a check. And I'm like, I don't have no checks. I haven't had checks for 15 years probably. And so I sent her an email and told her I sent her the information with the routing number and the account number, and a copy of my W-9. And I told her I don't have checks, in the email. So I haven't had checks forever. Most lenders just accept this and they put it in or whatever, and the bitch ain't never emailed me back to let me know whether that was good enough and they process it in the check, or it'll be getting deposited in sometime before I die, or you know what I mean? I ain't heard nothing. And I emailed her twice, so I think I may have to do my LinkedIn process and get her woken up a little bit by someone that's a head above her in the pecking order of her company. How you been, Rick? I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. I know you don't get in here much, but I don't. A lot of the lives that are on in the evening time or whatever, I don't usually get those unless I have them, marked as something, like Catfish Weekly, for instance. I get that every week because I know it's on Mondays at 8 o'clock. If that weren't the case, I wouldn't get it all the time. But it, so I don't know when your lives was or if you quit doing them or what. And I done decided, man, after my retirement money starts coming in, and all right, dog, it's good to see you, brother. I see you come back in. Hey, Black Freedom Fighter, how are you? I like freedom fighters. any way, shape, or form, brother. I like freedom fighters. I am a patriot, true and blue. Don't let nobody kid you. Oh, crap. Where is it at now? Oh, I forgot. I had to restart my computer, didn't I? Yeah, okay. And I forgot what I was saying now, so forgive me. Explosive Clinton's testimony on Epstein Live. Epstein Files probe. When did it happen? They test. Was that yesterday, man? Are you serious? Live, and this ain't really live, it just says it is. Epstein Files probe. Bill and Hillary Clinton testified before House panel. I missed that. Are you kidding me? Shit. I'll go back and watch it today. That must have been when I was taking mom to the eye doctor. Interesting. But that's not what I got on here to do. So hold on. I got on here to give somebody a wrench. Unless they already have one. Nope, didn't think so. Hold on here. Let's see, everybody. There we go. I like how you think. Okay, cool. I subscribe to your channel there, Freedom Fighter. And go back here and make you one of them ranch people, because I don't standard. That means you ain't getting in there changing nothing. All right, then. I done it. It is hump day, isn't it? That also means I got to take trash out tonight because tomorrow's trash day. I hate when, this time of year when the snow melts and everything's wet and the yard just looks like crap, But I do need to get a new tire for my wheelbarrow so I can go around picking up sticks. I didn't get to burn my burn pile last fall, so I may do it here in springtime when everything's not dry like it was. I think that's why I didn't burn it, because everything was so dry. Come think of it. Time for a hobby job. What's a hobby job? I've known some really interesting jobs, but I don't know nothing about a hobby job. Or is that like a job you do for fun after you retire? Like the talent coordinator audition man for the porn movie set, something like that. You get to make sure everyone's qualified. I'm in Indiana. My snow is gone now. It's 50-some degrees. I got up this morning. Even the parts where I shoveled and had big piles are gone now, thank goodness. But I hate how the yard looks right now at this time, Anyone who's a yard person understands. Drives me nuts. My gravel driveway's got a bunch of sticks and hey, who's that guy? Skywalker DFS. I don't know anybody like that. You Newsom 2028. Get out of here. We're going to shoot you through a rocket ship. But my gravel driveway is just covered. And last year, I mowed the leaves once. And I don't even have trees in the yard in the back, but I mowed the leaves up once, and the neighbor's tree across the street wasn't done de-leaving or whatever you call that. And so I waited, and it dropped all its leaves, and most of them blew over in my yard, but I didn't get time to mow them up before the snow flew. So now I got all these wet, dead leaves in my yard, and I'm gonna have to mow them up when it dries up enough. Gabe wanting to be blocked. Gabe, eat a Snickers bar. You're not yourself today. I said that to someone on Facebook yesterday. I can't remember who it was. You need to take a Snickers, eat a Snickers bar, because you're just not yourself. Oh, God, thank you for a beautiful day, Lord. Thank you so much. Please give me motivation to get everything done I need to do today. Amen. He ain't even been in here. You better leave him alone. In fact, I got to text him. I ain't heard from him. I think I talked to him last week. He's like me. He must be hibernating for the winter time. Well, then they change the name of the Panfish Nation to something else? I think they did, because I was having trouble finding it last week. See, I'm not good with stuff like that. They really, really, really shouldn't change things. It doesn't work for me. And I think they do it on purpose. I like Catfish Dave. I don't care what nobody says. He seems like an okay guy to me, pretty mellow. I'd go fishing with him in a heartbeat. Yes, I would. Them animals driving me nuts. They wake me up at 5 in the morning and they goof around for about 2 hours, and I'll go in there and go to sleep, and I'm still awake. Catfish Day Files. Okay, I get it now. Never mind. Yeah, I kind of went over my head at first. I apologize. I get it now. I understand now what you was a saying right there. See, I think it's going to rain today. If it does, then I'm going to clean house, man. I needed to get motivated and clean so bad. The bathroom and the kitchen. I'm like talking sweep and mop, the whole 9 yards. You know what I mean? Because mom hadn't been able to do anything for a month or so. She likes to do it because it gives her something to do, she says, but because her eyes have been bad for a month or so, worse than normal, I should say. But so I've been doing it all. When my retirement money starts coming in, and I'm in summertime, work picks up a lot, and I start making some money, I'm going to start hiring some lady to come in once a week to clean everything, I think. And I need to go to the eye doctor for sure, because I've had the same glasses for about 5 years now. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to go more often than that, right? I assume you need to go more often than just once every 5 years. The eye doctor did, 3 years ago or so, I think it was, she took pictures, and they're not the regular pictures. They're like these special camera pictures of mom's macular degeneration. And then she posted, or she printed for us the pictures they took yesterday and then had comparisons side by side. And it's more than doubled what it was in 3 years. One eye's like pretty much done. The other eye she can still see out some, and that's the one that she got the glasses for. Okay, so and then we're going to, I guess now they have a shot for the wet macular degeneration. There's dry and wet, and you'll have to Google what the difference is because I don't remember how to explain it, but it doesn't make it better, but it slows its progress. And so we got an appointment to go do that and see if that helps a little bit. It'll never get better, but he wants to slow it down some. I don't know if I can show that or not. You'll see what I'm talking about. Let's try it. You never know. Let's see here. Okay. This is the one 3 years ago. And these little thin lines here, that's the macular degeneration stuff in her eyeball. See the thin lines right here? Okay. That's how it looked 3 years ago. That's how it looks now. See how thick it is? That's how much it's grown in 3 years. And I guess you would equate it to, I don't know, putting a film over your eye or something, and at first it's like thin film and you can see okay. And then as it gets thicker, it's like adding thicker plastic in front of your eye. But yeah, it's definitely more than tripled, I would say. And it's a lot of this other stuff I don't understand or know much about. But that one there is, I mean, even the average person can see the difference in it. And it sucks, man, to be honest with you. Yeah, this one was from February 26th, yesterday. And this one here was from May of 23. I don't know what. Let's see, those look about the same, don't they? I guess, I don't know. I don't know what the other ones are. Retinal thickness map, retinal thickness something, retinal thickness something. You'd think by now they can do so much stuff with the brain and everything else. You'd think by now they could do eye replacements. You know what I mean? You just think that they could. Good morning, sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing today?
Morning. I'm doing.
What's your temperature over? You're like me in the 50s?
Probably somewhere in there.
Nice. It's getting ready to start raining here, they said, and it looks like
it was sprinkling earlier.
Man, them clouds are moving so fast. I ain't been out, so that wind must be blowing pretty good, it looks like, for the clouds to be moving that fast. How many stops you got, or how many have you done already, I should say? This is the first one?
Oh, it's the pee break. This ain't stop. I ain't in no hurry.
Nope. No.
Doesn't pay to be in a hurry. Yep. It doesn't pay to be in a hurry, and that's when you normally make mistakes, is when you're in a hurry.
100%, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much with anything. Working on a car, doing your job, working on a motorcycle, it don't matter. If you're hurrying, you're going to make a mistake.
Yep.
Like when I was racing, I used to, on Wednesday nights was my dirt bike night. And I'd race on Sunday, and I'd either wash the bike when I got home Sunday evening, or I would wash it Monday evening. And then Wednesdays was work on the bike, get it ready for the next race type thing. And I had kind of a mental checklist that I went through every time I done it. You know what I mean? After so many years, it just was the same things you check every time. Chain adjustment. You always went around and checked bolts because they were always coming loose. And I miss doing that stuff. Where
Yeah.
I live to work in the garage.
Yeah, I'm sure you got a pretty amount of good screws loose up there, buddy.
That's a fact, man. No doubt. Don't let anybody kid you.
Morning, Randy. Good
Glenn.
morning, Gabe. Good morning, Dave, Rustic, Uncle Lou. Good morning. Denise. Good morning. Who else did I see here?
Ron
Cena,
Souza
Chris.
is a good guy. He usually goes live in the afternoons fishing behind his house. He's down in Florida. He's a good dude. It's good to see you, bro.
Morning, John. Good morning, all you lurkers in the background that's not talking. I'm just trying to say good morning to everybody, you know.
Yep, it's the new
maybe
Derek.
Maybe more people will like me.
Yeah, I lose sleep over that myself. You got a Black National Freedom Fighter dude's a new guy. He's pretty cool. I looked at his YouTube. He's all right.
Good morning, Freedom Fighter.
We don't allow libs.
Yeah, I seen I paid attention to your thumbnail you had for yesterday. That's pretty funny, but I can't believe you disgraced Jabba the Hutt like that.
I have to go back and look at it. Hold on, you lost me.
Your thumbnail from yesterday or Monday.
For the show?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Antifa girls.
Yeah.
Actually, the little guy at the bottom, it says Antifa guys, but it's too big to. I had to, you know, how you move the thing up and down to centered or whatever. It wouldn't put the whole thing in there. I was like, man, come on. And I got some backgrounds I want to use, but I don't know how to reduce them to get them to fit on there.
Hey, good morning, Curtis. That isn't my brother Curtis.
There it is. Ain't his brother Curtis.
That would be Dog and I.
Who was it used to? Someone made me one, and they went ahead and made it small enough for me that it'll fit on there, the whole thing. But the ones I got won't fit on there all the way. And then it told me my music intro was too long, and I don't know how to change that. So that's why I don't have all that stuff. It's just too much. Pain in the ass. And it's not like I don't have time to sit around and figure it out, but for some reason I don't ever do it. It's like media something, I reckon. Let's see. Yeah, there's logos. I like this one. Oh, it's got to do the StreamYard, doesn't it? Oh, yeah.
So what do you think about that pipe breaking?
What pipe?
That pipe in Washington, D.C. or Virginia, wherever it's at.
Wait, I don't know what you're talking about. Hold on, go back so I understand what you're talking about.
The poo-poo pipe.
That a sewer pipe break?
Yeah, big one.
Really?
Dumped a bunch of poo-poo in the Potomac River.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, see, a lot of people don't realize years ago, most cities that were on a river or whatever, they had a bypass when the rain would get too big or whatever, and the sewer pipe would get full, that it would bypass and flow into the rivers. Most people don't know that, but they, you know, pretty much most places have done away with it, but I got to Google that.
That's the overflow until it won't flush.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Shit pipe busting DC. Nah, I probably shouldn't word it that way, should I?
Dang, dude, what are you doing?
Sewer pipe busting DC. Gallons of sewage spill into the Potomac River. Yeah, that's just a bunch of Democrats. That's not sewage. It's Democrats going swimming. I said it. Gallons. Oh, that's not even a big pipe right there that's pumping in there. Are you kidding me? Avoid air in contact with water, sewage overflow area. Yeah, it looks like it for sure. Because the ones I've seen, like the one here in town, and they, you know, this was like in the 70s where they had to rebuild all the sewer systems and make that not happen anymore.
Well, it's just funny because Next time you see Haz or Chunky or one of them guys out there fishing on the Potomac River, you can say, "Hey, it's a shitty fish."
Okay, there it is now. There's two of them. It looks like that other pipe flowing in there too. But the pipe that used to flow at Monty's overflow, it was about 5 feet in diameter. So when the regular sewer line that ran to the sewer place would get overflowed because there was too much rain at one time or whatever, well, it had that automatic bypass and it would come in and flow in that pipe and go into the river. But that was actually minor compared to the crap that the factories pumped back in there in the 70s. Yeah, a bunch of sandbags and stuff. Huh. See if I can find any more. Bobsled, 84 mile an hour. That'd be cool. Okay, let's see. There, that was the New York Post. See if we can find a good one with a lot of coverage of it.
Well, I think United States is third in medal count so far.
Are they? I literally have not watched anything of it. I don't know why. I used to always watch it.
I watched the hockey.
Oh yeah, I haven't.
The U.S. women's hockey.
Oh yeah, they're pretty tough, aren't they?
Yeah,
that's what I've seen. Yeah, I've seen they were probably better than the men.
I think they're playing for the gold medal. They're playing Canada, or it might be the men that's playing Canada for the gold.
Yeah, I think the men, if they play Canada,
it might be both. I don't know.
If the men are playing Canada, that will be one to watch because they have history, a lot of history. Ventured to outdoor camping, fishing. I saw God while hunting. I've seen God a few times. Oh wait, here we go. This is the DC Council grills DC Water about Potomac sewage. Let's see what they're saying here. So first off, I got to mute my feed there.
I know they're saying don't eat the fish.
Yeah. Well, I remember I was in Lake Michigan to surf one time in little west of Michigan City. The Indiana National Dune Park or whatever it was, over by Mount Baldy.
Potomac River again doesn't fail.
No,
this story has gotten national attention.
But there was a lady there from the DNR place. There was a DNR office like 3 or 4 miles south of where the beach was, and I was putting on my wetsuit and stuff and unloading my surfboard and everything, and she come walking back up with her little test kit. And she looked at me. She said, "I wouldn't get in that water today if I was you." And we had really bad storms the day before. I'm like, "Really?" She said, "Yeah." I said the storms from Chicago said the E. coli level's really, really high, like 50,000 times higher than it should be. And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's good to know." And then I asked her, I said, "Am I okay to go over on the Michigan side and, go up 30 miles or so and, where it wouldn't be over there? It was all going south." She said that'd be fine. But had she not been there, had it not been timed right, I'd have been surfing in that shit because you couldn't smell it. But yeah, that was one in Chicago.
You went out there and fell off the board. Next thing you know, you popped out of the water and you're like, "What the heck is this Q-tip doing out here?"
Yeah.
That ain't a Q-tip. That's a tampon.
I never even thought about that. Thank you. But yeah, like I said, I would have never known had she not been there because I wasn't real familiar with the Great Lakes at the time anyway, But I guess I don't even remember how long ago that was. Probably 2026, probably 10, 15 years ago, maybe. And as far as I know, Chicago it still happens. If the sewer gets overflowed or over capacity, it still does it. It bypasses and flows into the Lake Michigan.
You know what it is? It's all them Potomac River fishermen eating all them glizzies.
Yeah.
Backed it up and west of the pipe.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I gotta find the Clintons testifying. I didn't know that was yesterday, dagnabbit. I wish I'd known. I'd have watched that.
Yeah, today Mark Zuckerberg is supposed to testify in the one suit against social media being addictive.
Excuse me. It's addictive. Yeah, social media and the computer and stuff, it's addictive. I got no doubt in my mind.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the best I can tell, this says it was live yesterday. It sure be something to see if it was.
Ernie, it's not Curtis, Eric.
Because
He's probably talking to Dog and I.
Yeah, there ain't too many people I hate more than the Clintons. They're evil.
Nah, there's a lot of evil people in the world eating babies and shit. What's wrong with people?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing about on the Epstein files. And the Pizzagate stuff I'm hearing was actually true.
There is a website where you can go through it, but I can't remember what it's called, Buggy.
You know, I think I heard someone talking about that.
Gay files or something like that. Somebody put a website up where they can go through all the files.
And you can search them by keyword.
I don't recommend you doing it because
I don't want to see none of it.
It'll piss you off and then it'll make you mad.
Yeah, I don't want to see none of that. That's for sure.
Yeah, I've done looked at it and it's just disgusting people. Disgusting. I have more appreciation for Michael Jackson now.
I just want to read the commentary about the Pizzagate thing because there are a lot of people I heard the Michael Jackson comment. He hung out with him a few times from what I've seen, but a lot of people got dogged about the Pizzagate thing and now come find out that it was actually true.
Yeah.
And I
like Michael Jackson getting murdered.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
They murdered him. They murdered him.
Really? Is that in the file things?
No, it's not in the files, but you can put two and two together and realize, what he was saying in the files. And at the end, when they broke relationships with Epstein. Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah. See, that's the kind of stuff I like to get in there and read about. But the main one I want to read about is the emails that talked about pizza, because me and my son got an argument. He said, man, that is bullshit. The Pizzagate stuff didn't exist. Well, I'm hearing that it did, and it's in the files.
Yes.
You don't think Michael Jackson
Ellen DeGeneres is a big part of it, of that Pizzagate crap.
Really, dog? I never heard.
If you go through it, Buggy, you'll get pissed. You'll get really upset.
Yeah, I don't want to go through much. I just want to find the emails about the Pizzagate thing so I can copy and paste them to my son and say, "See, dude, I told you it was real. They said it was." This was just the other day we were talking about it, and I had heard that it was all covered in the files. There was emails that talked about it, and it was actually true. I haven't read them. I don't know this, but from the best I can tell, it was true.
It'll tell you what pizza means what.
Yeah. Some of the quotes I heard, it was obvious you knew what they were talking about, a pizza party. And Kitty Cat, I swear I'm going to get a stun gun. I promise you I'm going to get a stun gun for you, because you're too fast for me to catch. It says Clinton's fiery testimony shakes the Senate.
Who's windy?
Yeah, I'll figure that out. But anyway, and I just want to, it's like the other day, what was it we were arguing about? And I sent him my source of information. Oh, the files. He said that the files weren't actually released by the DOJ, that they were leaked. And the leak forced them to release the rest of them. And I'm like, where in the hell did you get that information at? So I went online and found an article from PBS, which is not a bastion of GOP friendliness. And it even talked about, the Department of Justice released the files. So I copied and pasted it to him, and I said, hey, this is my source. This is what it says. They're not very friendly with the GOP.
Like Bill Gates, that guy should murder that motherfucker.
Yeah, I seen his wife's interview. She would like to see him go to jail. And I don't get it, man. I just don't. The kid thing, man, I don't understand it. You know what I mean?
No, that's like that crazy weirdo that went to that youth hockey game in New Jersey or wherever it was, Rhode Island. Shot his wife and his kids, and then shot a couple other people. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you?
I just seen the headline of that. See, everything I'm seeing here says it already happened. The testimony did. Clinton testifies in Epstein House probe. Republicans grill Clintons over Epstein's links. And it says it's live, but it's not live. They just do that, so you'll click on it thinking it's live. But I ain't seen any pictures or any video clips that show the Clintons. I guess I'll have to Google it. Anybody know when it's supposed to? Happy birthday, Curtis. Jose 803 Panfish Man. How's it going?
What's up, Jose?
Kitty cat, what you want? Huh? Tell me again. What you want? Yeah, the Clintons, Hillary Clinton, have not testified yet. Okay.
Down the road with the brakes on in the daytime.
Yeah. Okay, they haven't testified yet. It says, well,
I didn't think they did, or it would have been all over the news.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. It says, while the committee demanded closed-door depositions, the Clintons have publicly called for the testimony to be open in public hearing. They got something up their sleeves, and they got a trump card or something if they want it to be out in a public hearing.
That's like everybody with this hate Trump, the room, send them.
Yeah, but if they want it to be a live public hearing where it's broadcast on C-SPAN or whatever, they've got a trump card somewhere. That's why they want that, so they can.
Morning, Stonefly.
What's up, Stonefly? How are you doing, man? Nubby, what's up, man?
What up, Nub?
Yeah, they've got a trump card somewhere. Clinton strike final deal to testify in the House Epstein investigation. Okay, when? The Clintons will. Here we go.
I can guarantee you, if there's really something on Trump and the Epstein files, it would have got released a long time ago.
Well, that's what somebody said. The Obama admin and the Biden administration both had them. So if there was something on Trump, they would have used them to keep him from getting elected this last time for sure. There's no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Comer and Higgins investigate violent online network. Let's see what that's about. Comer and Higgins investigate violent online network. What online network is it? 764 Network is an extensive, decentralized online.
Allison and Gabby coming here? Good morning, Allison and Gabby.
Good morning, ladies. Was it Gabby that had a birthday yesterday?
Not sure.
Yeah, one of them had a birthday.
I've looked on Facebook. That's the only reason why I know whose birthday is whose. Facebook tells me.
Yeah, well, that's where I seen it at. And I posted happy birthday to him, and I can't remember which one it was. But then again, that's typical and expected.
There's a nice campground up by them on the Shockton River or whatever it is up in Shockton.
Really?
Yeah, it's got a go-kart track and everything. I want to check it out.
None of y'all had birthday till April. Are you sure? I don't. Nobody should ever listen to a thing I say. My brain is fried. That's all there is to it. Because I could have swore I wished one of you guys a happy birthday yesterday. So it's official. My brain is fried. But we all knew it anyway. I'm just saying it's official now.
Ain't your birthday coming up too, Buggy? Or did it already pass?
Mine was the 8th.
Yeah, it's a bunch of February babies.
Yep. Oh, shoot.
You, Curtis, I think Uncle Lou. I think who else in February?
Woo. Oh, man, my brain is just out there. Here we go. Y'all see? Yeah, I was just looking it up, Stonefly. But we were talking about that. I know, like in Chicago, if they get too much rain, it flows into Lake Michigan. I know that.
Hey, what up, Dan?
Dan.
Northern View Outdoors.
Oh, that's Dan. Hey, morning, Northern View. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Bobcat. He ain't been in, Bobcat. I don't know
what's up, Bob Kitten.
I've texted him. I sent him a Facebook message and everything. So
we know what happened to Curtis. The same reason why we don't see the other person in here. They're up all night on the phone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't she have to work today?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, that's what it was. Okay. So I'm going to change the title to this after it's over with. Was dedicated to Curtis's birthday, but since he didn't show up, F him. And I said that as a joke, by the way. Okay, so nobody gets offended and don't want to be my friend no more. It was a joke, just like the last time.
Yeah, some people got thin skin. They can't take a joke.
Yeah. Didn't want to be my friend no more. Hurt my feelings. I cried for a week, man. J-Dog, I still love you, buddy. I don't care if you're mad at me or not. Mardi Gras is going on right now.
Yeah, I gotta watch a video how to change the oil in the lower union. Gonna get to doing that this spring, you know. Get the boat tuned up and ready to go. Do some fishing on Hoover.
Hello? This is Brian. Once.
At least I don't have to worry about catching poo-poo fish. Did they say where they were catching them commercial fishermen at in the Ohio River?
No, I think what they're not actually catching them in the river. It's illegal to transport them, so they can catch them in the river and bring them out of the river and put them into the tank. But if they get caught transporting them, that's where the fine comes in. I had to do some arithmetic on somebody's Facebook post yesterday. I wish I could find it now. Let me find out where my notes are at, because they said something about the numbers they had didn't make sense. About the numbers they had, and they were saying it doesn't affect, there's no way it affects the river that much or whatever. You know what I mean? And I'm like, wait a minute. So I got to looking at her numbers and I done the math. and I forget how many pounds of fish it actually was. And she was off by, I'm talking 200 or 300,000 pounds. You know what I mean? A lot. So I done all the math and typed it all up and posted it. I just don't remember where, because we all know who we're dealing with here. Mister ain't had a brain cell in God knows how long.
Well, maybe they should go to the Potomac and rescue all the poo-poo fish.
I don't even know how I would see.
It'd be nice if a lot of them would shut down. That it would be a lot nicer.
Yeah.
Especially at damn Paradise. Fuck that place.
Democrats are fine with vaccine cards, but not voter ID. Anyone paying attention yet? See if I can find that post from yesterday. Did anyone see the one I posted about the deer run across the road, leaps over the guardrail down into the river, swims across and runs up the other side?
Yeah, I seen that the other day.
Yeah, great big buck. And all I'm thinking is that's not the first time he's leapt over that. You know what I mean? See, he didn't even slow down. He just kept, he knew what he was doing. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know where it's at. Yep, I don't know where it's at.
You see that LBTQ fight? They want to take the T out of it now.
No. It cracks me up. The people talk about it's a poll tax to make someone get an ID, right? Like, what in the hell are you talking about? Like Indiana, for instance, you can get an ID card for free. You don't even have to pay. You just got to go there and do it. Well, what about the people who don't have a car and buy wood? Come on, man. You guys got an excuse for everything.
That's like I seen a post the other day that they said that they're trying to take away women's right to vote. Married women's right to vote. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
And they look for any excuse they can come up with.
Well, that's like the one post I showed you with that idiot congressman, the leader of the Democrats.
Yep.
Saying years ago, yeah, we need IDs. Now he's changed his mind.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I posted one on that. They flip flop all the time. I can remember that I've got one I posted too on, and there's like 4 different prominent Democrats 20 years ago talking about how important it is to have closed borders and to control the immigration into America, and how important it was, and they need to get control of the border and everything. And then you flip it over and it's all the opposite now. They flip flop. Remember when the colonists stood in line to register their muskets? Yeah, me neither. I don't know about these people, man. For one, I don't understand how most of them think. I don't know where they get this.
I'm kind of worried about the 4th of July this year.
What?
Know what I'm saying?
They try to cancel it, or there'll be a terrorist attack.
Terrorist attacks.
Yeah, I'm sure that the CIA and FBI are all over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but with it being our 250th birthday,
yep,
the independence, they might try something, with their sleeper cells they probably have all over. They probably got one up in Dearborn, Michigan. There's one probably in Texas somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking the same thing, even though I didn't fish at Bobcat. I was thinking the same thing. I enjoyed watching it.
What, the online fishing league?
Yeah.
I don't think they're having that next year.
No, well, that's what he said. He said that he's bummed that there isn't one because he enjoyed being in it, competing in it. He loved the competition, and I agree.
Mm-hmm. Call out Creo, Bobcat.
Call out Creole.
I mean, I would say I would.
Bobcat said, "Let me yell this from the back of the room. Until catfish are considered game fish, they will never get the respect they deserve. The states have to change the way they categorize." I agree 100%.
Amen on that, Bobcat.
But Bobcat, I'm thinking demographic wise, catfishing is the fastest growing fishing demographic there is right now. So I think, like the thing in Kentucky past, I think you're going to see a lot more coverage and regulations and stuff. And I think eventually you'll see a reclassification.
Bob, I would say
this year or next, but I think it's coming because I read an article somewhere about, they were talking about the difference amount of money spent on the different kind of fish and everything like that. Naturally, bass fishing is number one as far as money goes, you know what I mean? But they said that, catfishing is the fastest growing demographic.
Well, Bobcat, I would say you could call out Brian, but, you don't fish no more.
Yeah, Creole's in a different world down there. That's a fact, man. I'd love to go down there and go on a fishing trip with him. I think I will one of these years.
If I went down there, my first place I would go is Coach's house. I would go see Mr. Steve Adams.
Yeah, I wonder how close they are, Brian.
Damn, the ramp's closed. I was supposed to get off on. What the hell?
Let's see, there's hope. Yeah, we may not see it. Like I said, I just think that because it's, you're seeing places now that, they would send their flyers out or whatever, and there was never even a mention of catfishing in them. And now you're seeing them with one page or so of catfishing equipment, So that's a sign that it's drawing the attention of the bigger companies, because right now it's all the small companies that are catering to the catfishing communities.
I just enjoy being out there. I don't catching fish is just positive.
Yeah, I agree.
I just enjoy being out there and not being at work.
Yeah, those are definitely going to break off. But Cabela's had a good thing going on with the King Cat Trail. I don't know what happened there. I think there's a lot of problem with.
Don't they have little tournaments like that on the Watts Bar and stuff like that down there, Bob? They have a Hoover tournament thing here where we and Curtis fish, Hoover Reservoir.
Yeah,
they have tournaments there.
But even the tackle departments and stuff now, I haven't been over to Cabela's in a while, but a lot of them you're starting to see, catfish specific aisles or whatever, if not aisles, at least shelf space. Because in retail stores, shelf space is everything. The more shelf space you have.
Small tournaments all over, yeah.
On, I know when I delivered with cookies, that was the big thing.
Kayak Mike
shelf space for your cookies.
Comes up here and does it on Hoover.
Yeah, there's small tournaments. There's a small tournament around here at the lake I go catfishing at or carp fishing at. I didn't know it, but I know it now. But I wouldn't have a chance until I get a boat. So I'll probably get with them this year and do a little bit of it.
You need one of those boats like Chris is building.
I had one of them, just like it, that was 30 years old. The reason I got rid of it, it was me and it was Dad's boat. We used to fish out of it, but the foam was waterlogged, I think. I'm talking about.
You know, Bob's buddy's got a nice boat for sale. Bob's buddy.
Yeah, but nice boats and my pay grade are two different worlds. I'm going to go ahead and buy that one down the road for now. I mean, the price I'm getting it at, I can always
clean it
up and fix it up and flip it if I want to, next year.
Yeah. I'd like to eventually get like an aluminum small boat. I'd like to have a tracker, but that's just me, or a lung. Yeah, I'd like to have a lung, but just for traveling, for me and Curtis, if we decided to go fishing with somebody else, say we wanted to go fish with Brian B, and drive all the way to Potomac and fish with him, Yeah. Instead of dragging that big pontoon boat, it'd be nice to have like a travel boat that's big enough for like 3 people.
Well, that boat I'm looking at, the Sylvan V-Haul, it's not as big as the one that Dog had, but it's a nice boat. I mean, it needs a little work. It needs new carpet, but I think he said he redone the floor a few years back, if I remember correctly. But like the seats and stuff, I'm going to replace them anyway with the ones I want.
Yep, that's right, Stonefly. That'd be a nice boat. Like them boats me and Curtis were sitting at the boat expo.
Yeah.
Yeah, either one of those. One was a tracker. The other one Curtis sat in was a lung. The one I sat in was a tracker.
Okay, Bobcat. We'll see you, brother. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Jackson, Ohio. Yeah.
For the birthday show.
This is William Warner's county, town.
Yeah, my buddy's got but it's not a V, but he's got a Bass Tracker 17 something Pro Special or something like that. It's pretty fancy.
See the Big Apple? I don't know if you can see it. Probably not.
Yeah,
they painted a water tower to look like an apple.
Yeah, the one I'm looking at's old too. I think I don't remember what year it is, but when I first moved here, this old guy that has it, it was sitting out front, and he had been using it that summer. Well, I think he got some health issues or something. He can't use it no more, so he moved it around back. Well, every time I seen him out front, I'd slow down, roll my window down, say, "Hey, man, you want to sell that boat back there?" "No, I don't think so." "All right." So, and then finally, one time I pulled up, rolled my window down, and I said, "Hey, man, you want to sell that boat back there?" And that meant he waved me in his driveway, and we sat and talked for about an hour, and we came up with a price on it, And I told him it was in the fall. He's an old guy. We shook hands. I said, "Okay, that's a deal. I'll take it then." Said, "I'll get it this spring." And he said it was fine. And I posted some pictures. Well, I think I got pictures on my phone somewhere. We'll see here. It's got a 40-horse Mariner tiller handle on the back. The hell is this thing? Where does it come from? I have no idea what this is. Somehow when I open my phone, I got to find out what that is and remove it somehow. Huh. Oh, I forgot. I got to check my email for orders coming in. Review appointment, payments, and more. I don't have any payments, so I ain't worried about that. Okay. None of them matter, so clear that, get them off my phone. I got to find out what that thing is. I suppose I'll have to look in apps or something, and something's got loaded on my phone, and I don't know what it is, and I'm not thrilled about it. Let's see, where's the boat at? It's in here somewhere. And I was thinking about maybe selling that M1 rifle I got to my friend down in Huntsville that works at NASA. Or his company makes things for NASA, I should say. He doesn't actually work for NASA.
All right, I'll be back.
Yep, I'm going to pull up the pictures of that boat and show them real quick if I can find it. And I'm getting a really good buy on it. It's the only reason I even consider. There it is. Let's see. Here we go. start with this one. All right. So now we'll put me up on solo. Here we go. Turn the camera on. Let's see. There's the front. Let's see. Scroll it back down the wrong way. There's the side. I mean, and I think this is plenty for me. There's the other side with the motor. And the motor's nice, clean. Let's see, I think I got another picture. Oh, yeah, from the back. Here we go. And there's the back with the motor. $1,500. And it's all the boat I need, actually. Because I fish by myself anyway. You know, I would say I'll be fishing by myself 99.9% of the time. I'd say that's probably a fair estimate. And I don't know what year it is. You know, $1,500. Hell, the motor and trailer's worth that, I'd say. I don't know. I don't know much about boats. I know more about dirt bikes than anything. But like I said, it'll get me in the water fishing for the next couple years. Because my goal is to either buy or build a shanty boat, houseboat, and when Mom's gone, I'll be living at my son's over in Cicero pretty much for free. And if I get a little houseboat, then I could go down and spend, I don't know, in the summertime, a month or two at a time on the river. You know, Ohio, I'd go down to the Tennessee and boat back up or something like that. And that's what I would like to do. You know, get a little John boat with like a 9.9 or something to pull behind it. For after I anchor up, I can use it to go to the different places, you know. That's my idea. That's my idea right there, see. Yeah, I'm going to do that eventually, Stonefly. No, I won't drag baits. I'm an anchor up guy. I'll never be that fancy. For one reason, I know me, and I would do nothing but get those lines all tangled up. I know me, so I won't even attempt it. Now, I would maybe do some, what is it, Bobcat and them do, the bouncing off the bottom and trolling at the same time. Whatever. Bumping. I'll probably do that because the reservoir by me, there's a creek that runs down the middle of that reservoir all the way from one end to the other, which is what they actually dammed up to create the reservoir. And after I get to go there and boat it some, and I'll be able to watch that creek, you know, with the Lowrance and stuff and see what it looks like. I think it'll be all right. Let's see, I better have some oranges. It's orange time.
Look, Uncle Lou, if you're still here, your favorite stuff. A big old pile of it.
What was that?
I said, Uncle Lou, if you're still here, your favorite stuff. A big old pile of it. It's supposed to snow Wednesday or Sunday. Here, I don't know about you. Hopefully it'd be the last snow showers. I'm sick of this crap. Hey, Gilly, the good thing about having all this snow and the cold weather this year, I think the bug population will be down.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm hoping so.
Because we had some really good cold weather here this winter, so that might happen actually.
Mm-hmm.
We had some good.
Shit, we had, 13 days below freezing?
Yeah.
In a row?
We had some of them that it was, you know, below in the teens and lower for like a week solid or more.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, oranges. There you go. Getting a little.
Yep. But you gotta do your spring boat maintenance before you take the boat out. Change the oil in the lower unit. While you're doing that, you might as well clean out the carb.
Oh yeah, on the boat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Well,
but it'll be worth it.
Yep.
Because then you get to go out and fish. Yeah.
Well, and that's the key. You do your maintenance. You don't have to worry about it while you're out there. Everything's going to work and it's taken care of.
Yeah.
I used to hate that with people I dirt bike rode with. We'd go for a weekend play riding or something, and what the heck is all that about? Stop.
I am thinking about, though, getting a hold of the Buckeye Boat Marina that's up at Hoover and seeing how much it would be to buy a membership. I remember last year, or the year before last, it was $1,200 for the year. It's really not that bad. I'd save a lot in gas, but I didn't have to, drag the boat back and forth. And then it would be a lot easier. Then you just grab your, snacks and whatnot, and then you just jump on the boat and go.
Yeah, if I had a pontoon, that's what I would do. I would rent me a slip, or at least a place in the parking lot to keep it.
You can keep it there in the wintertime too if you want it to.
Yeah.
And it's gated and barbed wired and
yeah, you just don't want to leave anything on it. I mean, you take everything off the boat, just leave the boat.
Oh yeah, that's a given. Definitely don't leave your bait in the cooler.
But Stonefly, like you were saying about the remote control trolling motor, I'm hoping to come across one.
But I can see Buggy doing that. Getting a boat and then getting a cooler and leaving it in the boat and leaving the bait in the cooler. And
dude,
a couple weeks later, go fishing.
I missed the bluegill in the live well one time in the summer. Me and Dad went down to Shakamak for a week in the cabin. And the last day we fished before we left and got all the bluegill out and cleaned them. And one of them had got back where you underneath this thing and you'd have to see it to understand, but you couldn't see it. So we come back from fishing. It's August. It's hot, 90s. And park the boat behind the garage, unload everything or whatever. And then we decide, well, let's pull the boat around front here of the garage and we'll wash it down and get it ready for winter and everything. I went back there to get it. Man, you could smell like, the heck's that smell? I opened up that live well and I was like, you got to be kidding me. It was so bad. I about threw up. And I had to get in there and get the damn thing out of there. That was the worst part. It was horrible.
You got to clean the live well out.
Oh, dude. First thing I done was went in and got some bleach, poured it in there, started spraying it with the water hose and let it fill up some. And then took it and pulled it down the alley by the road and emptied the water out the first time. So I didn't get that smelly water in my yard. And then I forget, I used vinegar. The last thing I used was vinegar.
What did Dan say? Ed did that in his truck
with chicken. Oh, unbelievable.
Yeah, I've done that before. Left it in the back, in the tailgate part of the Avalanche. Yeah. Not very pleasant smell.
Yeah, that's one of them things you're only going to do it once in your lifetime because it leaves such a lasting impression that it's never going to happen again. You know what I mean? It won't do anything to the bugs. Nope. But what somebody will end up getting a trolling motor with spot lock and all that stuff and want to sell their old one cheap, and I'll end up getting one that way. Because I won't need, I mean, it'd be nice to have spot lock and all that stuff, but all that is so far above my pay grade.
I think I only paid $150 for our trolling motor.
With remote?
Yep.
Yeah,
but it don't have spot lock on it.
Yeah. I'm like you. That's all I need is something I can, because it's got a tiller motor. I would like to get one that automatically deploys too, because I could come up to where I'm going to fish at, deploy the trolling motor while I'm shutting the big motor off. And I need to look if that's got a hydraulic lift, if it's got a hydraulic lift, or if I have to do it by hand. Hope as big as it is, I'm hoping it has a hydraulic lift. That'd be nice.
Ours you have to do manually, drop it in the water.
Yeah, I can
All you
probably
gotta
look.
do is go up there and kick that dang thing and unlock it
Yeah,
and
but
drop
yours
it.
isn't that big. I can probably look at the back picture of that and find out. Come to think of it. Let's see here.
Marketplace, find a lot of stuff on there.
Yep.
But if I can say it's addicting.
Man, you ain't lying, dude. Believe me, I already know this.
You get on there and start looking at stuff, and then
Okay,
2
yeah,
hours later, you're like, what the hell?
I can see the hydraulic arm on the motor from the pictures. So it does have a hydraulic lift. Or maybe it's hydraulic assist. Who knows? I'll know when I go talk. It has to be hydraulic because that guy was old. I need to run my car through the car wash, but it was so crowded the other day, I just drove on past.
No, I don't never drive my car through the car wash. Never washes it properly. I always do it myself. He is talking to trim. Yeah, but stonefly, you can leave it up there all year. I don't know if Dan and Ed's looked into that Buckeye Boat Marina. It's up there at Hoover. And then in the springtime, when they put the boat ramps out, you can just load your boat out in the water. And so I said it'd just be so much simpler and easier, and then you ain't got to worry about taking the boat off the trailer, putting it back on the trailer. Buckman, leave? It's awful quiet.
I was reading a text from somebody. Yep. Your brother's actually sleeping, been up on the phone all night talking to Sandy. Sandy, baby, Sandy, from the movie Grease. I'm going to actually get a clip of that. And when he comes in, I'll play it every time. He'll quit coming in. I better not. He's sensitive like that. But yeah, I need to stop down and talk to old boy this week. Actually, come to think of it. Hey, good rap. Hi, Telly. Happy to see you. Curtis ain't in here, honey. Sorry.
Morning, Miss Telly.
For him, and he's asleep. He's sitting up on the phone talking to his Australian girlfriend all night, evidently.
Telly, have Chris get a hold of me or Curtis. If you would, please. Because gotta let him know something.
Hey, all right. Adam, good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. Yes, I was talking about the tilt and trim. You're right. I just couldn't think of the words. Oh, them oranges.
What the heck did Ryo get then?
Tangerine oranges, whatever they're called. Yeah, Bill and Hillary ain't testified yet, so I quit looking for that. Huh. Yeah, that ain't right. Well, that might be. What time is it?
I don't know. I'm in the back of the truck.
It's 9:21. I was just looking real quick.
Interesting.
I love oranges ice cold. I just want to get out and fish in a boat, to be honest with you. And then I know I can catch some fish. And that's why, I mean, one time I'd go carp fishing just because I knew I'd catch them there every time. So but I don't like doing that. I want to go chase some catfish in that other lake that I go to over south of there, Summit Lake. It's got catfish in it, and it's a better lake than the reservoir is. So I got two options within 30 minutes of me. I'm not going to go catch big blues or nothing, but I can catch channel cats. Wow. Kill O'Neill refused to call kid at the hospital who was dying of cancer. But, hold on. He absolutely refused to make the call. Yeah, maybe it's because he's made a million of them and he was in the middle of doing something. Maybe, come on, you guys, don't talk bad like that. Oh, wow. Okay, I have to watch a UK ad. Okay. 18 people. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging out. You know how much I appreciate that. But only because it says Curtis's birthday. I know. But that's all right. And then he didn't even show up. Chicken and regular bait. Did he Northern View, did he leave it in the inside of the truck or in the bed? Let's see, Northern View out there. I happen to see the new shirt design you did. It's based off the DX faction. No, I haven't, man. Where can I see it at? Let's see here. I don't see it. What's this? Getting stop? No, okay. I lost it somewhere. Okay, can I see it on your channel? Because I'm getting ready to jump on your channel here real quick to see. Is that where, can I see it on there? Whisker Cup, Sandusky Bay. That's on my bucket list of Sandusky Bay is for sure. Or wait, I know, look on post. Yep, that looks cool. I don't see you. Oh, bluegill, dude, heck yeah. Nice. Yeah, send it to me, brother. I don't see it.
What you sending?
Hold on. Northern View Outdoors said he done a new T-shirt design and asked me if I'd seen it. And I was like, no, I hadn't. And I asked him where I could see it at, and he said he sent it to me on Messenger.
Okay.
I love Senator Kennedy. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I do too. I love that guy. He's hilarious.
He's also extremely smart. Don't let anybody kid you.
I know he don't take crap from people. I'll tell you
that. He's Trey Gowdy smart. 3 million to male prostitutes in Africa. Are you on dope? Senator Kennedy public humiliates Schumer, listing every crazy dollar Democrats wasted. If you've never seen Senator Kennedy on YouTube, search his name and listen to him, because he kind of has that slow Southern drawl sometimes, like Andy Griffith. But one, he's extremely smart.
Is it
Two, he comes
connected?
up with some of the best.
Is it connected to your YouTube channel there, Dan? Northern View?
It's on your YouTube channel. You have a merch page. Okay, cool. I was just there too. Hold on. Let me do that.
Crap, I forgot the hot sauce again.
Oh no, you can't forget the hot sauce. Where you at?
No, I like eating my fish sandwiches with hot sauce.
Oh, I don't know about all that. Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to look. Okay. So I can go to Northview merch. I found it. There it is. Northview merchandise. Click on.
No Walmart. I'm not going to Walmart. I mean, I could go to Walmart. I could go to Walmart and get hot sauce, but could just go over there to Taco Bell and steal their fire sauce.
Which one is it, Northern View? Is it the NV one with the spray can, the graffiti looking one? Yeah, it says new. That's right. Okay. See if I can see the back. Oh, yeah, that's cool. We got 2 words for you, Fish On. Yeah, nice, man. I like that, dude. Actually, that's cool. And I like the graffiti and the spray can. I dig that. There's railroad tracks right over here by me, not even a quarter mile away. And the trains go 50 miles an hour, so it's hard to see. But, man, I love looking at the graffiti on the trains, man. There's such awesome stuff on there. Sometimes, but it goes so fast I can't never get pictures of it. I thought about maybe videoing it or something, but some of the graffiti is just so awesome. Yeah, I like that. Very nice. Yeah, pretty cool. I like that. The font you use on that, like the graffiti font, is that like a program you use to make that, or, where it says we got 2 words for you, and then the fish on, especially, you can tell it's graffiti looking or whatever. That's really cool. I like it. I like it, brother. Good stuff. Some of that good stuff right there. Yes, it is. I've never been deer hunting before.
Fun?
Nope, never been deer hunting before.
Wow.
No, I mean, all my friends do it.
I haven't been since I was like 13.
I would do it.
Younger now.
I would do it if I had to eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm a lazy guy, though. When I went deer hunting, we went deer hunting on a 4-wheeler.
Yep. I'm lazy too, man. Big wrestling fans like wrestling or wrestling. 2 different things.
Wrestling. WWE wrestling.
Yep, wrestling. That's what Grandpa used to call it. But y'all want to go to wrestling matches tonight? Not really, Grandpa, but I suppose I'm going to have to, ain't I?
Ain't you going to get bought by the towelheads, and then you ain't gonna have no more women's wrestling.
Well, this was back in the 70s when Grandpa used to take me. I'd go stay a week with him in Indianapolis every year, and two things would happen. One is I would clean his garage out and get a haircut and a pair of tennis shoes for doing that, and we would go see wrestling. I look back on it now, and it was actually pretty cool. And, you look back now and think, man, that was really good times. I wish I grumbled about it then because I was a lazy kid, but, I look back now and think, yeah, that was pretty good stuff, actually. And
Yeah, you look back
we didn't
now
go
and
to
you're like,
finish line to buy those shoes neither, if you know what I'm saying.
I wish I would have had recording devices back then.
Yep. I got a bunch of videos of Grandma when she stayed with us. She was right at 100. I got some before the dementia started taking her, and then I think some why she had the dementia. Because we had some comical conversations when she had dementia, I'm not going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, I mean,
good stuff, man. Good stuff.
I remember. I ain't trying to bring it up. Having good conversations with your dad there, Buggy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Me and Dad had great conversations.
No, I'm talking about us. I'm talking about us.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about you. It ain't about you, Buggy.
Yeah. It about me. The best one me and him had was when he got diagnosed with cancer. We had already had a cabin reserved for that week to go bluegill fishing, so we went, and we didn't fish a whole lot, but we talked a lot, and it was good because I hadn't, when I was a kid, we went dirt bike riding and stuff, but he was a hard guy. He was a flat top iron worker, crane operator type dude. You know what I mean? Wasn't a lot of emotion shown.
I remember that day that you were out there digging a hole for your post or something. And
Yep.
we were talking to your dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yep, I forgot all about that. Sure was. Yeah, I'm pretty blessed, man. Don't let nobody kid you. I've been real blessed. I got to spend time with both of them. Gosh, I love oranges. I never even thought about that Northern View. That's cool. I'm going to do that with my other channel that I'm starting that has absolutely nothing to do with anything close to this. I should play this Schumer clip. And 9:30 already? Huh.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to play this and then we're going to go. Make sure that's muted. I don't know what that was. Oh, Facebook maybe. No, I ain't gonna play that clip. That's some guy that has replayed it and he's talking in front of it and stuff. I hate that. And people do those things and they'll do that and they'll like talk about the clip or whatever and introduce it. Then they'll start the clip. They'll be playing and they'll stop halfway through it and talk about whatever. I'm like, man, just let the damn thing play to the end and then talk about it. Y'all just want to hear your own voice.
Man, I can't, but I like watching the Hodge twins.
Hodge twins, yeah, those guys are awesome, man. You kidding me? Yeah. Oh, I watch them every day. Yeah, they're awesome.
Right now, they're getting good. Their giveaway is a Jeep Rubicon.
I've seen that. And like what? How much cash was it?
I I think it was like $10,000 or something like that.
Yeah, it was a lot of money, actually.
Yeah, they do that all the time, and then so does Ricky and the Boss Man.
Yeah, and Alex Jones was doing it too. I just wonder how they do those
Charity giveaways.
charity giveaways, or so. I just wonder
Thank you.
who provides the
I'm
truck
going.
stuff.
No, you use it as a tax write-off.
Yeah, somebody does. The people who probably like the Jeep dealership or whatever, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They write it off as advertising. You know, I just wondered where it came from and everything. Okay, oh yeah, that's right. Go away now. I got to get a new computer, man. It's supposed to rain today, I'm thinking, is what the weather guy said. I just don't know what time.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain. It's to rain today, and then tonight. Is it tonight and tomorrow, or tomorrow and the next day is supposed to be thunderstorms.
Yeah. Well, since we don't get to play the Schumer clip, I don't know what I'm going to do. You are going to get blocked, Northern View. I'm kidding you. There's got to be some little local tournaments around you, man. There are here even. So, I mean, and there's others like with me. There's some.
Who are you talking about?
Northern View.
Oh, he's around us. He can go to Hoover and get in that Hoover tournament tour. It's on Facebook. I think it's like $150.
Huh. I know with me, I got Brookville Reservoir. Then go down south to Chris and them. Lake Monroe's a pretty big lake. They have tournaments there. Hey, is that truck for sale you just passed?
Which one? That old Ford?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he was trying to sell it to me years ago, $500.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought
it don't run.
Okay, now I thought he just pulled it up there for sale recently. Never mind.
No.
Yeah. I don't know when Teresa's ever going to trade me the Moto Guzzi for that truck of her dad's, because he said he may need it sometime, but he can't walk or see. All right. Here we go. 19 things to cut when money gets tight. Come on, little man. You got to go out?
I gave you guys a perfect advice a long time ago about if you're broke and you need money, you can go find any pedophile on the registry list and go rob him. You don't feel guilty about it because he's a pedo.
Yeah, and he ain't gonna call the police because he was up to no good anyway.
Yeah.
There you go. Except I can't do that. Hey, Creed Dog, what's up? Creed OG, I'm sorry. Okay, chat people, I dig you guys for coming in today, even though I know it's for Curtis's birthday. Maybe you'll come back again next time. Who knows? What's today? Wednesday. I'll be back on Friday, I reckon.
Yeah.
But with that, I'll see all you guys in chat. I appreciate it. Later, taters.
Oh, that was a big pothole.